Welcome to your relaxation segment. Before we begin the practice, it is important to get yourselves into a comfortable seated position so the spine can be lengthened, the nervous system supported, and the breath at ease. So the different positions that you can sit in, you can come into a comfortable seated position up on top of a bolster and perhaps a block or either two firm cushions, so you've got a little bit of height creating a bit of length through the hip joint there. Or if you're quite mobile and limbered, just coming into another comfortable position and having the heels in line. You can also straddle a bolster if that's more comfortable for your knees. But if you're quite comfortable in your knees and the hips, then you can just sit onto a block or one cushion there. You can sit by the wall for extra support, or alternatively sit on a chair. Choose a position that is good for you. Get comfortable so you can move into a place of stillness. Yogic breathing has been practiced for thousands of years and has many great benefits to the mind and body. We'll be using a mudra called Dharni. Mudras support the focus of the mind within the body and aid in deepening your awareness within, enabling you to connect with the inner self and the internal world. In this mudra, we gently cup the hands, left on top of right, to form the shape of a cup or bowl. This is a classic mudra often used in meditation. You may have heard the expression, "My cup runneth over," to indicate that you have more than enough, that your life is really full and your mind can be overloaded. This symbolic gesture of bringing the hands into a cup position aids in clearing the overload, releasing the mind, paving the way for your cup to be replenished and renewed. As you hold this mudra, feel a sense of revitalization and filling up. Now join me in the exploration of the mind, body and breath, closing the eyes and taking your inner gaze to the brow center, giving you a sense of stepping inside the body. Dropping your awareness to the foundation of the posture. Are your legs comfortable? Do you have an evenness of weight between the two sit bones? As you exhale, allow your sit bones to yield deeper into what you are sitting on, creating a firm, solid base of support. From this support, lengthen up through the waist evenly. Sense the ribcage balanced over the hips, the shoulder girdle draping over the ribcage, the breastbone lifting, the mid-back broadening, neck long and lengthened, with a sense of gently pressurizing the crown of the head up toward the ceiling, allowing the facial muscles to soften and the jawline to relax. From this stable base, we're now going to breathe and lengthen the spine. Now, making the breath a single point of focus, we will start with our nasal breath by breathing in and out through the nostrils. This helps to warm and filter the air as it enters the lungs, which is a moist environment, allowing the breath to be smooth, even and uninterrupted. No tension within the thread of the breath. Do not hold or force the breath at all through the practice. The breath will naturally start to soften and lengthen. Now we are going to begin by exhaling completely. Take a slow, deep inhalation and draw the breath up through the sit bones, the lower back, the belly, and into the lower ribs, expanding the belly and the ribs. Exhale, soften the ribs, sense the navel naturally draw back toward the spine, and ground yourself into the foundation of the posture. Inhale up through the sit bones, the lower back, the belly, the lower ribs to the mid-chest. Exhale, soften the chest, the belly, sense the navel naturally draw back toward the spine, and ground yourself into the foundation of the posture. Breathe a little deeper now. Inhale the breath through the sit bones, the lower back, mid and upper chest. Sense the collarbones lift. Exhale, sense the breastbone soften as the breath cascades down the ribcage. Navel draws in and yield the legs into the floor. Inhale the breath through the sit bones, lower back, mid and upper chest. Lengthen through the neck, extend through the crown of the head. As you exhale, spray the breath like a fountain over the body, softening the outer structures, grounding your awareness into the posture. Continue for a few more rounds at your own pace and rhythm. Sense the breath being completely full on the inhale, creating space for the spine to breathe and the nervous system to function, feeding the body at a cellular level. Explore the breath to the very end of the exhale as you sense the abdominals naturally contract to help to expel all the stale air out. 70% of toxins are released by the out-breath alone. For the next few rounds, focus on supporting this natural function. When you are ready, finish on your next exhalation. Then allow the breath to come back into a natural inhale and exhale. Nothing forced or controlled, just being aware of your natural breathing rhythm. Taking a moment to sense how you feel, perhaps a little more connected with the mind, the self, the inner world, and more at ease with the breath. A lightness can be felt within the body. Sense that you are lengthening tall. Find the balance and poise within the posture. No effort to be there. Aware of this stillness, take a moment to step inside this space. The mind is calm and at peace, a place of meditation. When you are ready, lie yourselves back into Shavasana, using the props if you need to get comfortable. Allow the belly to be soft. Become aware of the breath, prana, life force, circulating through your whole being nourished at a cellular and energetic level. Sense the whole body breathes in and the whole body breathes out.
Good, just lying long in relaxation, making sure you feel comfortable so you can be still. Just coming now to your breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Smooth, uninterrupted inhalations and smooth, uninterrupted exhalations. You can bring your awareness down into your toes, breathing now into all the little joints between all the little bones in your toes. Inhale, feel your toes are extending, lengthening, and as you exhale, completely soften your toes. Breathing now into all the little bones, all the little joints between the bones that make up your feet. Feel your feet opening, expanding. And as you exhale, softening the top and softening the soles of your feet. Breathing now into the joints of your ankles, creating open and space for fluid to flow through the ankle joints. And as you exhale, imagine all those muscles that cross the ankles, softening, releasing. Breathing now into your knee joints, creating open and space within the knees. And as you exhale, completely relaxing the muscles that cross the knee joint, a sense of softening your legs into the support of the bolster. Bring your awareness now to the very top of your legs, where your legs join into your pelvis, into your hip and socket joints. Breathe into these two joints. Imagine someone's actually pulling your legs, creating open and space within your hip and socket joints. And as you exhale, completely softening around the hips, front, sides, and back of the hips. Bring your awareness now to the back of your pelvis. And we're breathing now into the sacroiliac joints, where your pelvis joins onto your spine. Breathe into these two joints, creating open and spaciousness in the back of your pelvis. And as you exhale, just allowing the back of your pelvis to broaden and sink down into the floor. Directing your mind and your breath now into the vertebrae of your lower back, creating space and length through the lower spine, creating space for the vertebrae. As you exhale, sense a softening around the lower back. Bring your awareness further up the spine now to your mid-back, creating open and lengthened space through the upper spine, the upper back. And exhale, softening the upper back down into the floor. Sensing now the little joints that join your spine or join your ribs onto your spine. Breathing into these joints, creating open and spaciousness in the back of the rib cage. And exhale, allow the back of your rib cage to completely surrender and soften down into the floor. Follow your ribs around to the front of your chest and breathe into all the little joints where your ribs join onto your sternum. Breathe into these joints, creating more open and space in the front of your chest, space for your lungs, space for your heart. And exhale, sense of softening the rib cage, softening your lungs, and softening your heart. Follow your sternum to the very top of your sternum and sensing where your collarbones join onto your sternum. Breathing into these two joints, create more openness in the upper chest, space for the upper lungs. And exhale, softening the upper chest. Follow your collarbones to the other end, to where your collarbones join into your shoulders. Breathe into these two joints, creating more opening and broadening through your shoulders. Broadening through the collarbones. And exhale, allowing your shoulders to release with gravity, letting go. Breathing now to the joints where your arms join into your shoulders. Imagine someone's pulling your arms, creating open and space in your shoulder joints. And again, as you exhale, imagine all those strong muscles that cross the shoulders, softening, releasing. Breathing now into your elbows, creating open space within the elbows. And exhale, completely relax your arms. Arms are heavy. Breathing into your wrists, creating open and spaciousness in the wrists. As you exhale again, imagine all those muscles that cross the wrist joint are relaxed and released. Breathe into all the little joints between all the little bones that make up the palms of your hands. Inhale, feeling your palms open and expanded. And exhale, completely relax your palms. Breathing into all the little joints between the bones of your fingers. Inhale, feel your fingers are lengthening, extending. And exhale, allow the fingers to be relaxed and softly curled. Breathing now into the vertebrae of your neck, creating length and space in the neck. And exhale, completely softening the neck and soften your throat. Breathing into the two strong joints of your jaw. And exhaling, just allow the jaw to be released. Teeth slightly parted. Breathing now into all the little joints between all the little bones that make up your face. Sense space within your face. Space for your eyes. Space for your nasal passages. Space for your ear canals. And exhale, completely softening the face, relaxing your cheeks, your eyes, and your brow. Breathing now into the joints that connect the plates of your skull. Inhale, feel the skull is expanding, creating space for your brain to float around. And exhaling, giving the full weight of your skull to the floor. Feeling now that you'll breathe into every single joint in your body. As you inhale, your whole body is opening, lengthening, expanding, receiving. And as you exhale, that sense of softening with the exhalation. As you exhale, you're expelling toxins, acids, and waste products out of your joints. As you inhale, you're receiving oxygen, nutrients, and energy, feeding nutrients into your joints. Just staying with your breath, feeling your body is soft and receptive to your breath. Feel free to stay in relaxation for as long as you choose. Only when you're ready to, take your time to come out.